Hey everybody, what's going on? So today in this video, I'm going to be talking about some baits that I'm going to be bringing tomorrow when me and Big Bait Baker go fishing. This will be the last time that me and him get to go fishing before school starts, which I am homeschooled, so he's going to be in public school, so we can't really go fishing through the week in the morning times. Me being homeschooled, I'll be stuck here doing my work, and he'll be over at his school doing his work. So won't be able to go fishing in the mornings anymore unless it's weekends. So we're going to go out tomorrow and try to get some fish. But before I go ahead and show you the baits and stuff like that, Saturday, me and my family went up to Indianapolis Zoo. Now, if you are planning a trip to go to Indianapolis Zoo, here's a few things. Before you go, just if you've been to St. Louis or you've been to Memphis, it's not better than either one. Just being honest, nothing against them. I think it was pretty cool because they had a lot of rescued animals. They had a sea lion. The one that really stuck out in my mind was the sea lion. It was, you could tell it had been wounded. It had only one eye and had a lot of scars on it, and they rehabilitated him and all that. So that's pretty cool. But if you're looking for a lot of animals and a lot of cool looking animals, I suggest going either St. Louis or Memphis. Memphis Zoo is by far my favorite in my opinion. So anyway, get out of that. My cousin and his dad went fishing on Saturday morning, and when they were there, they seen either a pike or a muskie chasing, 10-inch bait fish. Now, for a muskie and pike, that could be bass, bluegill, shad, whatever. But they said that they seen either a pike or a muskie. So, I'm just basing all this off of that. I rarely have anything that is truly bass fishing, especially in this box here. I have some bass fishing stuff in the other two, but a lot of bigger baits as well. So, got a buzz bait, got giant swim bait, I got another giant swim bait, I got a rat, I got a 75 Whopper Plopper. Don't know if I want to get anything on that, but that'd be pretty cool if I do. Got this. This is an 1/8 ounce chatterbait with a 6-inch swim bait on it because I'm not okay in the head, I guess. But, whatever. If it works, it'll be awesome. It might just work. Some of the stupidest lures in history have actually caught big fish. Just look at the world record. Just look at what it was caught on. The old world record. I'm bringing a jig. And I got 2 slammer worms, a small little spinnerbait, and a swim jig. Nothing else really exciting in here. I'll just set this right here. Here's the other box. I got this box here. This box is all of my hard baits. Not all of them, because I have way too many to fit in this box, but most of them. The main things that's in here, Whopper Plopper. I got 130 Whopper Plopper in here. I got this thing. I bought this probably 2 years ago. No, probably about 3 years ago now. It was cheap. That's why I bought it. I was thinking big bass and stuff, but it was actually a muskie bait. Didn't even know this. But it's a giant popper. That possibly could come into play today. Or tomorrow. I don't know. I also have this right here, which is something I'm kind of excited about throwing if I can ever get these Whopper Ploppers off of it. Giant spinnerbait with a huge blade. So that there could be coming into play as well. I've seen people catch some big muskies on bass fishing spinnerbait. So I got that. Then I got this. So you tie it on here and you just make a really hard cast and see how many stay on, I guess. But yeah, I got S-Waver, square bills, topwater torpedoes, snakes, some other square bill, jerkbait, square bill. All these are square bills, crankbait, a few topwaters. That's about it. I don't know why, but it literally picked up every single bait in this side of the box. And now I'm never going to get it to fall back into place like it was a second ago. Yep, that was real smart there, Michael. just get it to where it'll fit back into its place and I'll be able to shut it. Okay, then I got this right here. This is a little Rainbow Trout S-Waver. It's not actually an S-Waver, but it's a Bass Pro Shops S-Waver. I got this. I don't know if I'm going to use that. It's a Lunker Hunt prop fish. Got a couple walking baits. Actually, I got all my walking baits are in here. I got this thing here. If I can get the hook out of the thing. There it is. This here is my biggest bait that I have. And this giant 7-inch glide bait. That will probably end up coming into play at some point tomorrow. That kind of does it for here. I got a small jig. I also have this here. I think that this might just be the muskie killer right here. Put down in the comments if you think this is going to kill a muskie. This might just catch the biggest muskie ever in the state. That there's just killer bait right there. That's a joke anyway. But I'll go ahead and see if I can shut this. There we go. We got it shut. Alright. Then I got this box here. This box here is full of stuff. It's full of just random things. Wire leaders, circle hooks, drop shot weights, big bluegill swim bait. I don't know why I kept wanting to say spoon. 168 S-Waver. Probably not going to use this just because the fact that this is a almost $20 bait. Probably not going to throw that. Bunch more chatterbaits and swim jigs, football jigs. I got this. Actually, you know what? This might actually come into play sometime because I'll tell you a quick story real quick. Me and my cousin went bass fishing. He had a crankbait just like this. It was a one of the cheaper H2O Express Magnum crankbaits. And he made a cast, and he hooked up into a fish, and it broke him off on the hook set with 30-pound braid, throwing one of these giant crankbaits. Maybe it was that muskie, maybe it was a different muskie. So, that there could possibly be thrown tomorrow, I don't know, maybe. Any of you guys who have muskie fished before or have caught muskies on bass lures, put down in the comments what you caught your personal best muskie on. If it was a bass bait, if you caught muskie on bass baits, let me know, because I would like to know what kind of bass baits you guys use that catch muskie, because I've never caught a muskie, never even seen one. They don't have them in tanks anywhere that I've seen, so I think it would be really cool to see what you guys have caught them on. I just basically showed you almost everything that's in here. There's not a whole lot. A lot of terminal tackle, a lot of jigs and spinner baits in here as well. There's a couple, like Doc Lure Company baits, random baits in here. A lot of terminal tackle like drop shot hooks, EWGs, just all that kind of stuff. So, I don't know how long we're into this video, or how far along I should say, but I'll go ahead and show you my 3 rod setups that I have. So, like I said, I got wire leaders set up, and on this one here, try to keep it away from the ceiling fan, I have a 12-inch wire leader. You guys can see that right there is the wire leader, and then it goes to 130 Loon Colored Whopper Plopper. Now, I've done a tad bit of research in my little bit of time that I've had since before making this video, and from what I've seen, it seems like muskies like the darker colored baits. Now, it could just be what I've seen, it could just be the certain videos that I watched, but a lot of the times I've seen them, they are either using black and orange or black and white, something with black in it, so that's why I brought that. This here, this is my bait rod. I have this set up 10-pound test line, tiny cork with a jig head, you guys can see there. Try to catch a big bluegill, and I'm going to stick the bluegill, live line the bluegill on this. This is all I got right here, wire leader, and a giant circle hook. This is a 6/0 circle hook. If it comes down to it, I'll throw a bluegill out, which honestly, I'll probably go straight to get a bluegill and throw it out for the longest time I can. You know, grab a big little bluegill, however big I catch. You know, I'm going to go with probably somewhere around 3 to 4, maybe even 5 or 6 inches. From what I've heard, the muskies do like bluegill, so maybe that's what they'll eat. If I don't catch a muskie on the big bluegill or on the big swim baits, there's a possibility I could catch a giant bass. There's also a possibility I could catch a big grinnell. If you don't know what a grinnell is, it's mudfish, pond grinnell. There's a bunch of different names for it. Just Google it and you'll see what it is. It's kind of like a snakehead, but a little bit different. They got teeth though. So, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting day tomorrow. I really do think that we're going to catch a lot of fish. I don't know what kind of fish they're going to be. They could be just a bunch of bluegill. They could be just a bunch of bass. They could be a giant muskie. Don't know. But hopefully it'll be one of those three. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys leave down in the comments if you've used bass lures to catch muskie, what you were using, and kind of let me know if you know a lot of muskie fishing tips that maybe I'm not, you know, I have no clue. I don't know. I have no clue about muskie fishing. I don't fish for muskie. I never have before. I just throw big swim baits hoping for a fish. So if you have any tips for me that can help me out and you think can help me out a lot, let me know because I will definitely appreciate it. Thanks for watching.